Have you ever met a dangerous person and not known it at the time? 1. There used to be quiet, wiry chap who drank in my local. Never gave him a lot of thought. He was pleasant but reserved. Until some football hooligans came in, being rowdy. He quietly asked them to pipe down and stop harassing the female customers and staff. Of course, they took exception to this, and eventually one of them swung a punch at him, which he ducked, and then warned the man not to do it again. And then he said some words that should have given any thinking person some pause. I am obliged by law to warn you not to continue. Of course, the lout wasn't a thinking person. His beer was doing his thinking for him. So he swung another punch, and then he fell down, as if he'd been hit with an axe. At this point, Quiet Man still hadn't got off his bar stool. A couple of the other louts took exception to this outcome, and stepped up and started throwing hands, and they fell down too. At this point, the rest of the pack were starting to realize that their understanding of the order of things was not quite right. Then Quiet Man stood up. The louts gathered up their dozing casualties and made a strategic, if wobbly, retreat. Someone told me later that Quiet Man had spent a lot of time around Hereford.